Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to your reading for the week, or this is a bonus general reading for July 2021. It's actually going to be a timeless reading. We are going to do a move mountain spread. If you don't know what this is, one of my favorite people of all time, Greg Braden, says, when your head and your heart become one, you can move mountains. So we're going to look at your head in this first row. We're going to look at where your heart is in the second row, and then we're going to look at how you can put the two things together to move mountains. So, Virgo, let's see what we get for you. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. Also, feel free to only follow the social media accounts that are linked in the description below. There are tons of scammers and everything else that are scamming, so don't get scammed here, Virgo. But, Virgo, let's see here. It's funny because this card always reminds me of you here, this deer spirit for some reason. So I kind of feel like this is your card, and this is your head, your heart, and then we're going to look at putting the two things together so that you can move mountains in your life. But, to me, the deer spirit it's kind of like the Empress card. To me, it's a card of abundance and success coming in for you. So I do feel like there is kind of like a lot of abundance and success coming in for you at this time with this deer energy. I also feel for a lot of you, I'm getting the word clarity as well. I actually feel like in your head, the area of your head, I feel like you're seeing things very clearly, like you're seeing what you have to do. I almost feel like you're seeing what you have to commit to as well with this Seven of Wands. And I'm not talking about like committing to a relationship. It could have to do with love, but I feel like it's like you're seeing the energy that you need to commit to make, to have whatever it is that you want, right? You have the Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Seven of Wands here. To me, this is like a very obvious energy as well. The Ace of Cups is like, to me, it's saying, where can your energy overflow? Like, basically, where are you happy? And I feel like that's what you need to commit to. Seven of Wands is a card of conviction. It's a card of knowing that you know that something is for you. So it's a card of like very deep belief, right? And it kind of does say like the more you believe something, the more likely it is to be successful for you. So I do feel like this is kind of talking about you kind of believing something on a very deep level. And the Ace of Cups to me is just talking about your feelings. To me, it's like saying, what makes you happy? Where can you put all your time, effort, and energy? Even the Two of Pentacles says, what fulfills you? Here, Virgo. The Two of Pentacles is kind of like a figure eight. It's like there's energy. She's putting energy out, getting it back on this card here. And so I feel for a lot of you, it's kind of like saying, where do you get the best return on your energy? And again, I feel like you're very clear on this here, Virgo. And it doesn't matter what mountain you're trying to move here. Again, a mountain doesn't have to be an obstacle. A mountain could be a goal you're trying to achieve, an accomplishment. It could be any type of achievement. So, and it could be anything. It could be love, money, business, spirituality, whatever. So I feel like this is saying, like, where is your energy used best? And that's what I would be focusing on here. I feel like that's going to create a lot of abundance. And again, I keep just getting the word clarity on the deer spirit. That's not what that card means, but I read intuitively, and that's what I'm getting for you. So I feel like you are very clear on like where you want to put your energy. You have the Four of Swords here, so I feel like you're dreaming a lot. I kind of feel this like weirdness, in a certain way where you think it's weird, Virgo. I feel like you are getting, I feel like you're getting very strong intuitive messages, which maybe you're not used to the type of intuitive messages that you're getting, or maybe it's just coming in a different way is kind of like what I'm feeling here. It's like, and I feel like this is almost like a new experience for you. For some of you, I feel like you're resonating. It's like maybe you start thinking about this goal that you want to accomplish, a business or a job that you want to go get, right? Or a relationship you want to be in. And I feel like you feel it, it's like it feels different. For others, again, the difference could be like maybe you normally do feel things, but maybe now you're dreaming about things. I feel like there's some sort of change in like almost your intuition in certain ways. You have the Three of Cups and the Nine of Wands here with the Ace of Cups. For some of you, I feel that, that you've tried before. I almost do, I am kind of being drawn towards this being a second chance reading. Again, not in the sense that someone is coming back from the past or whatever. I feel like you're getting a second chance to have something, like have a big picture idea in your life, like love, for example. Probably not someone from the past, could be, take how it resonates, but I feel like it's more you're getting a second chance at true love in your life, but probably a new person. And I feel like you're kind of being guided in that direction because you have the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands says don't give up. on something. It's a card of perseverance and kind of like the card of trying again. And the Three Cups is a celebration. So I do feel like there's a celebration coming in for you here, and it almost is like a second chance. The Three Cups is a reunion as well. I don't normally read it that way, which is interesting, but that's kind of like what I'm getting there, Virgo. And let's see here. And the Knight of Pentacles, working very hard. I feel like you've been working very hard to accomplish things. You know, it's like you've been doing a lot of hard work. I feel exhausted. I feel like you've been through like a workout recently. And I'm talking probably over the last year and a half or so. Like it feels like I'm running a marathon, right? And I feel like this is what you have been doing. And so, on the extreme end of the scale, I would say that some of you have maybe experienced your dark night of the soul, whatever you want to call it, where you've been through something very difficult. And it's kind of like you're coming out the other side here. For others, I feel that, again, it's just the amount of work. You have been putting in a lot of work to kind of to find this Ace of Cups. I'm not really looking at the Ace of Cups as like love or an opportunity. I'm looking at it as you. I'm looking at that, I feel intuitively that is your energy that is overflowing from that cup. So the good news is if you are exhausted, I feel that you are being guided towards something that it's like going to be refilling you with energy is what I feel here. In the area of your heart, you have the Here and Now card. I feel like you need to be present at this time. So I feel like being present is going to be your best friend. Kind of weird. I think two other signs have had similar energy to this where it's like the readings are kind of like saying it's time to be present. It's time to focus on what's right in front of you. And I feel like that's what this card is saying. You have the Moon, the Fool, and the Knight of Pentacles, or the King of Pentacles here, sorry. I feel that this is like saying it's time for you to, obviously, to take a leap of faith away from where you are right now. Kind of an interesting moon card. She's kind of like looking up at the moon here, and I feel for some of you, this is kind of like the darkness that you have been in, or whatever this hard work that you've been doing is. It's like maybe it's become a little bit of a comfort zone. The King of Pentacles is the only thing that you have ever known. And, that's the secret with the King of Pentacles, right? I'm not a big fan of the King of Pentacles. Not a terrible card, but just, it's not great, right? Because, number one, he can be a little bit boring. He can be positive, don't get me wrong, but number two, he is kind of like the way things have always been done. He's the card of convention, the card of the way things have always been done, boring. So I feel for some of you, this is you trying to kind of take a leap of faith away from something here. But there are definitely like some fears with the Fool. This Fool card, it's like a tail of an alligator that's down here with the flower. She's like thinking, do I pick that flower? Do I take the risk? Do I take the leap of faith or not? Is the alligator going to get me? If I pick the flower, what's going to happen here? So, kind of like the Fool card, which is, needing to take a leap of faith, needing to trust that the way will appear in front of you. And so for some of you, I feel like you're thinking about taking a risk in life, like moving, traveling, starting over in life, basically, is what I feel for you. And I feel like this is saying, don't be afraid to take the leap of faith, right? Don't be afraid to go for it, is what I would say here. But let's see here what we have for you here, Virgo. Let's see. You have the Knight of Cups, definitely a wish coming in for you here. I feel like this is saying you need to dream big for sure. You have the Nine of Pentacles, major independence coming in for you. And the Sun. Are you kidding me? This is amazing. This is like the sun coming up. So I feel like your heart, it's, in a lot of ways, the whole entire reading, I feel, is more of a heart-based reading because of the Ace of Cups. Again, we want the two things together so we can move mountains, which we're going to talk about here. But I feel the energy is kind of like, maybe, like I said, I feel a great sense of clarity with the Deer card. It's like you know exactly where you're going. You know exactly what you want to be doing. So it's like your head is probably maybe in a better place. I'm not going to say a good place, maybe for some of you it isn't, but for the most part, I feel like your head knows the direction it wants to go in, like your vision for life or something you want to do. When you think about it, it probably makes you very happy. It could make you emotional as well. So what am I talking about? As always with you, Virgo, what I'm talking about is like maybe you want love. Maybe it makes you feel good when you're thinking about it. To me, your brain is like, or your head is guiding you in that direction. Same thing with moving, making a change in your life, starting a business, whatever it is you're doing. I feel like when you think about it, it's going to feel good if it's right for you. I feel like it's a heart-based reading because it's like this reading is like saying, now it's time to get your heart kind of resonating with that energy as well. It's like mentally you're there, but your heart could still be having some of those like more nervous moments. I think you could be feeling this in your gut, where it's like you get excited in your head, you're thinking about making a change, and then your gut is kind of like maybe a little nervous. I feel like that's really your heart energy here. To me, if you take the leap of faith, Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, the Sun, really good combination, right? Really, really good. A wish, dream come true, independence, and then true happiness with the Sun. Putting the two things together, we have the Star. So I do feel like there could be a wish coming in for you, like I said. Definitely major healing as well, probably from like this dark night of the soul energy I was picking up on over here. She's got like a rope tied around that star there. So it's almost like you could be bringing a dream down to earth, which I feel would be good for you, manifesting something here on earth. You have the Eight of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Eight of Pentacles here. I feel like there's a lot of success coming in for you. I feel like there's a lot of abundance coming in for you as well. The Hierophant doesn't really surprise me. Hierophant to me is saying that, learning about something is going to be a good thing for you. You're like the second or third sign in these readings that has had something about education. Again, it doesn't surprise me based off the astrology. Also doesn't surprise me with the Star. The Star says we could have some crazy ass idea. That's the mountain, right? We could want to move to another country. We could want to start a business. We could want to leave family. Again, for some people, like, I don't know about you, but when I was younger, when I left my family, right, when I moved out, I was scared, right? So it's like some of you, maybe that's where you're at. And so there's like, that could be your mountain, some sort of goal that you're trying to achieve. Again, it doesn't have to be a challenge. The Hierophant in the Star kind of says, once you learn about it, it becomes possible. Once you educate yourself, it becomes possible. One of the greatest ways to overcome fear is just to learn about whatever you're afraid of, because it immediately takes its power away, because it's like you're figuring it out, basically. You're just learning about something, and you're learning the ins and outs, so it becomes less scary. So whatever you're doing, I would learn as much as you possibly can. And, that's what I would do there. The Eight of Cups is kind of like saying, I do get this little bit of an energy here, Virgo, where I feel like it is time for you to walk away from something. And again, I'm not saying this is not like walking away from love, or necessarily it could be, but the Eight of Cups is more just walking away from things that no longer serve you, because it's not allowing you to grow, right? Eight of Pentacles is great growth. Eight of Pentacles is material success on the horizon. It's an energy of mastery. So it's like you're about to be mastering something in life. Could be yourself for a lot of you. And I feel like this is saying, keep pushing, keep moving forward. Let's see here, Virgo. You have the Eight of Wands, a lot of eights here. I love multiple eights because to me, multiple eights to me is progress, a lot of progress. And also, again, material success on the horizon. Eight of Wands is quick success. You have the Eight of Pentacles. You have all the eights here, Virgo. Look at that. Oh no, you don't. You're missing it. What are you missing? The Eight of Swords. But so that's not a problem. But you have the Eight of Pentacles twice. Again, education is going to be profitable for you. Again, you're the second or third sign that has had something about that. Doesn't really surprise me. But Eight of Pentacles, literally, you learn, you earn. So plain and simple. It doesn't even have to be money. And you have the Five of Cups here as well. You have a lot more to gain than you realize. I always say Five of Cups, losing his taste for wine. If he were to turn around, he would see these two cups and the bridge that leads to the castle. So it's like he gets a lot more than just the cups, the two cups behind him. He gets the bridge and the castle. So I feel like you have a lot to gain at this time. I do get that sense of loss, though, on the Five of Cups for you, where it's kind of like, maybe you're at this point in your life where it's like something that was once enjoyable to you is no longer enjoyable. I do feel like there could be like a little bit of, nostalgia there. You could be feeling a little bit sad about something like that. And for some of you, it could be like a relationship or where you live, like I said here. And so there's definitely this feeling of you not being fulfilled by anything anymore. I feel like this is not something to fear. Again, this is guidance. I feel like the universe is like saying you no longer enjoy something in your life because you are meant to grow to, you are meant to grow a lot more so that you can accomplish whatever your star wish is. And I feel like that's what's happening here, is that your energy is changing. Definitely, that would make sense if you're coming off like a dark night of the soul. Maybe it's not that intense. Maybe you've just been doing some soul searching, and it's kind of like, where you have been in the past is where you is not like where you are going to be, right? It's like you're going to be growing, but there could be some energies, like there could be a person that you dated, and it's like maybe you're walking away from that person, and there could be like that sadness, right? It's like we all have that, but again, I feel like it's just the fact that you're growing. This is a really good reading for you, Virgo. Very powerful. I feel like you are kind of I feel like it's more about you, this reading. I feel like you're growing, and I feel like you're figuring out kind of what is fulfilling to you. The Ace of Cups. You're learning to fill your own cups, so that way anyone who comes into your life in the future, it's like they're coming into a relationship with the person who has full cups. Again, if you have full cups, chances are you're going to attract a person who has full cups as well. It's like you don't want to be a person who has full cups and attract a person who's like empty, right? And so, as far as love is concerned, that's what's going on here, but not just love. Again, I feel like you're attracting abundant situations in general. That's what that is what this reading is saying. I feel like you have filled yourself up because you're attracting abundant situations in general. Damn. Love. I'm going to end it there. Love it. So thank you for being here, Virgo. Really appreciate it. Sorry, I'm losing my voice for whatever reason. But thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. Also, feel free to like and subscribe. Really appreciate the support. But thank you, Virgo, and definitely enjoy your month.